Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, you're welcome and I hope you are doing well. So for today's video, I'm going to be sewing this beautiful two-piece loose fit outfit right here, two-piece set. Okay, so with that said, let's jump right into the video. So the fabric I'm using today, I'm using 3 meters of cotton fabric. So right here I'm going to be cutting out the front part of the pants first before moving on to the top or the back piece. So right here I just went ahead and fold over a little bit of the fabric, and I'm going ahead to give it a quick press to get rid of the wrinkles on the fabric. Okay, so right here I'm going ahead to mark out 2 inches on the bottom part of the fabric. So this will be the hem allowance for on the bottom part, or the casing for the elastic band on the bottom part of the pants. So with my going in with my ruler and marker, I'm going ahead to make a straight line right there. So next I'm going ahead to measure out the full length of the pants. So next I'm going ahead to mark my inseam point or the crash point. So I'm just going to make a mark right there, and I'm going to use my ruler to draw in the lines. So next I went ahead to mark out the width of the bottom part of the pants. So right now I'm going ahead to mark a straight line all the way from the waist point down to the bottom part of the pants. So next I'm taking a flare bottom high-waisted jeans, and I'm placing that at the crush point, and also I make sure to place it at least 2 inches away from the side of the fabric, because this fabric shrinks a little bit. So I make sure to place it 2 inches away, so this will give the fabric room to shrink and also extra room for me, so it won't be, I don't want the pants to be too tight, so I want it a bit loose. So that's why I place the high-waisted jeans 2 inches away from the side of the fabric. So right here I'm going ahead to trace the front part of the pants. So next I'm going ahead to double check my measurements, my waist measurements, my thigh measurements, and my hip measurements. Okay, so now that that is done, I'm going in with my scissors and I'm going ahead to cut out the front part of the pants. And right here I'm going ahead to cut open the sides. So this is the two front piece. So I'm going to be using the front piece, the front pattern, to cut out the back pattern. So right here I'm going ahead to place the front pattern onto the fabric. So for this part right here, I'm going to be adding extra 2 inches to the inseam point. So right here, I'm going ahead to add extra 2 inches to the inseam point. So 1 inch for ease, extra 1 inch for seam allowance. So now I'm adding that 2 inches all the way down to the bottom part of the pants. So right here, I'm going ahead to raise the center back waist point by 1 inch. So I'm just marking that, and I'm going to connect that to the side point. So next, I'm going to go ahead and trace and cut out the back pattern. so moving on to the off shoulder top. So right here, I'm going ahead to measure out the full length of the top plus hem allowance. So right here, I'm going ahead to mark my measurement plus seam allowance. So next, I'm just going ahead to cut out the fabric. So I'm cutting the fabric on fold. So right here, I have two pieces, the back and the front piece. So right here, I'm going ahead to double check my measurement, the length and the width. So next, I'm going ahead to mark my armhole point. And also I'm making sure to mark the armhole measurement and also mark the seam allowance on the fabric. So you want to make sure of that. I'm using 1/2 inch seam allowance on the back, the sleeves, the pants. I use 1/2 inch seam allowance. Okay, so moving on to the sleeves, I'm using the same fabric width I use for the top and length. So I'm using the same length and the same width. Okay, so now that I have all the pieces cut out, it's time to join the pieces together. So I'm going ahead to join the front and back piece together at the side. So I'm going ahead to take the pin and pin the side of the top together with right side facing and so right here, I'm going ahead to pin down the pocket pieces onto the front part of the pants. So I've already pinned the back pants piece together. So right here, I'm going ahead to pin the front piece together at the crash line or the center front line. So now that I've pinned all the pieces together, I'm going to take it to my sewing machine and sew all the pieces that I've pinned together using a straight stitch, and also I'm going to be using a zigzag stitch to finish up the rough edges. Okay, so I'm going to be working on the top first. I've already pinned one of the sleeve to the top of camera, so I'm going to be pinning the second sleeve to the top on camera. Okay, so moving on to the pants, I've already pinned or sewed the other side, one side of the pants off camera, so I'm going to be pinning the second side together. So next I took it to my sewing machine and do a straight stitch and a zigzag stitch to finish up the rough edges of camera. So I've already cut out the waistband off camera and also the same weight with the elastic band that I'm going to be using. So as you can see right here, I make sure to cut the elastic band a bit smaller than the waistband because the elastic band is very stretchy. So as you can see right there. So I'm going to go ahead and join the waistband together at the side. So this would be for the this would be the casing for the elastic band. So I joined it together, making sure to leave a little space on the center or the middle, so that way I can feed the elastic band through the hole. So I went ahead and did that off camera. So this is the waistband right here. So next I'm going ahead to match the seam line on the waistband to the center front of the pants. So I'm going to go ahead and pin this all around the waistline, and next I'm going to take it to my sewing machine and sew it together. Okay, so next I'm going ahead to measure out the elastic band for the shoulder. So I've already added the elastic band to the waist of the top and also on the bottom part of the sleeve right there. So right here, I'm going ahead to fold it over so that way I can go ahead and hem it in place. I'm making sure to fold it to give it enough room for the for me to feed the elastic band through it. So I make sure to leave a little opening for me to feed the elastic band through. Okay, so I'm just going ahead to feed in the elastic band to the bottom part of the pants. So I've already did that. So here is the final result after adding the elastic band to the waist and to the bottom part of the pants. So yeah, this is the final result. It's so nice, and I love the fact that the pants are not too tight, so it's a loose fitting. So I really love the final result. So here's how the outfit look on me. Beautiful, look at that, I love it. I hope you guys find this video helpful. If you do, please give it a big thumbs up, and also if you're new to the channel, please hit the subscribe button down below for more video. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all in my next one.